So people join because they want to make more money. They want to have a happier life, but what they don't realize is they're going to get so much more out of it. It's truly the work of leaders. And so that's my work, is to help people who have big impact make an even greater impact. And, through this small group of women, we all as a collective get to impact thousands.
I've watched women's lives. I watched women come in and within 5 days, stand differently, hug each other differently, emote differently. We literally have women that have changed the way that they feel and show their emotions in a 5-day time period, and I got them home safe.
I would honestly say the most memorable moment for me was really at the beginning when we first got here in our first day of workshop. And we started talking about what our limiting beliefs were. And I am a pretty closed off person. I don't do a whole lot of emotion. And just for some reason, I don't know if it was just because everybody was open and everybody was so welcoming. And then Elizabeth is just so genuine that it was super easy for me to just shed that fear and just be able to be open. And I just felt like that just made such a connection in that moment.
I've always wanted a community. I wanted people who I could call friends and people that I could bounce ideas off of, that they weren't trying to limit me or trying to be you're just daydreaming.
So usually your coach, that investment is gonna come back 10, 12-fold, because they're gonna teach you how to make money faster, how to not make the same mistakes that they made.
High Power has been a dream of mine to create. Everything I've created I absolutely love. I love our retreats, I love our coaching, but I knew our community and I was ready to offer a different level of entrepreneur, something new. And so High Power is created for people who are already really successful behind the chair. High Power is created for people who are multifaceted business owners. They have different challenges than other business owners. They have their hands in lots of buckets. Some of them have product lines and own salons, or they're influencers, educators, coaches, and they're behind the chair, or they're traveling, or they're, and so they are juggling a lot of things. And these women also need to nurture themselves. It's an opportunity to not only be a part of a network and a community where they can truly be expanded by others and expand each other, but to have each other to lean on through the hard times, and to look at each other's business models and ideas and say, hey, what did you do? And when you create a safe container like that, people share the shirt off their back, but it's an equal exchange. Yes, we have live experiences that are life-changing. You have to do your inner work for your outer world to change. And I think that's something that people don't realize, and they find themselves in a loop. They find themselves having the same issues no matter what level of business they're at. And it's because they have some inner work that needs to be done. So we teach them how to do that inner work, not only here, but in their lives.
When I went to my first Hair Love retreat, it was oh, these are all my people. These are oh my gosh, they're all here. It was just I can help you and you can help me, and we don't have any competition.
It's crazy to say this out loud now, but I didn't know anybody that did hair, okay? Just 4 years ago. And I have friends all over the place now just through Hair Love. And I was just looking for community, so I just signed up for Hair Love Retreat, and I didn't even know what I was signing up for. I just knew I needed people. This is so transformative because you really can't be successful in business until you're right with yourself. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. People are always asking me what are you doing? Where are you going? Clients are are you cutting hair there? What's going on? And I'm you don't understand until you do it, or till you go through the growth, that even until your mind's right with things from your childhood, people in your past, you really can't be super successful when you hit that number, when you hit 6 figures, when you hit the next number, or whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. It's not ever as good as you think that it is, because you're just not right with yourself.
I was was literally like a hamster in a wheel until I had Danny. She was my first business coach. And all of these things that I had been trying to do, trying to figure out, failing, launching, not working. I was trying to do independent education. I was a beauty school teacher and whatever. I was behind the chair, all these things. And I could not get my damn stuff off the ground. I was pouring money into it, time, all this stuff. I mean, as much money as I could afford at the time. And as soon as I had Danny, I saw movement in my business. Like, things made sense. And that was when I realized, was like, holy shit, you always have to have a business coach. Everyone needs a business coach, especially you want to play big, you got big dreams, you want to get shit done. You need a business coach. You need that bird's eye view and that guidance through all the new levels of your life. And you need the healing work, and you need a sisterhood. You know, we can do it alone, but we go so much farther together.
There's definitely a common denominator of the women I've seen through the Hair Love clubs, the Hair Love podcast tour, the Hair Love event, and even I was in Morocco and Tulum and wherever we go. The common denominator is a strong woman, someone who wants community, someone who's willing to invest, even scared. I've seen so many women come and they're terrified, they've never invested this kind of money, they've never left their kids, but they have an adventurous spirit and they know that there's more out there, and they're just brave enough to go, screw it, I'm gonna go for it.
Content is everything, you know? Having amazing content and being able to put that on your page, having that like drool-worthy, you know, panty-dropping content, so to speak. The stuff that makes people like swoon over you and gets like all of your, you know, your ideal clients, like those are the things that are like invaluable.
We've tried to embody the like escape to learn mindset, where when you are put in a jungle and you're sleeping in a tent and then you go and you sweat for 2 hours, just coming out of those experiences, it just shows you like how strong you are. And then you now have this community of women that also went through it with you that can support you.
It's awesome to get the education, but like literally I don't even need the educate. Like the people is what makes it. Like it's the community that backs you up and helps you out and like just reminds you that you're a badass when you need it. And it's been everything for me, everything.
My aha moment was releasing my inner gremlin, which I didn't think that was gonna be my aha moment. I thought the Tess McCall was my aha moment. That was just my breakdown. It was really acknowledging what it was that was holding me back. And I did get the opportunity to jump over the line and free myself from that, and it felt really, really good. It was liberating, it was empowering to really just say like, I'm done with that. I'm done with that limiting belief. And I've worked a lot with limiting beliefs in the past, but never to this depth. And it changed, I feel it. It's changed me, it will change me forever moving forward.
Can't do it alone, and we're not meant to, you know, like we're meant to be a tribe. We're meant to run in a pack. And so that's why I think it's just really important to have and to really get connected with a community.
The person I am today is a much different person than I was a few years ago. And a lot of that, business and personal, has to do with Hair Love. You know, it's awesome. This week, I haven't even been here a full week. It's definitely, I think, more transformational than the other ones. How can you get to the next page if you think that you know it all? You can't, you know? And no one knows it all, so you have to invest in the time to continue to get knowledge. And, you know, business coaches coach other coaches who coach other coaches.
I healed so much in 2020. I mean, I've been on a health journey for 2 years, was like chronically in pain. I was like almost bedridden, like I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And so 2020 gave me the space to rest, to set boundaries, to learn, to have like our priorities set straight, you know? And I mean, I'm a coach, but I'm human. Like it's so easy to get caught up in our work and in our hustle and this and that. And it truly gave me a moment to not even help others do it, but myself. And so I've been able to heal literally from the inside out, and to be able to share that with my community has been really cool, and I think divine timing. I was supposed to go through what I went through so I can help other people who are going through it. And everyone, there's a lot of healing to be done, all of us at this table. So when people are like, oh, is there enough work to go around? There's too many coaches, there's too many hairdressers, there's too many whatever you do. It's gonna take us all, the work is too big. So many good things are gonna come out of what we did. We have had, I mean, the time of our lives this week. We've done good work in this house. Good work on this private beach.